Well, hello kids. A little garden update for you. Got this somewhat of a mess. Those are lily of the valley or some damn thing. Very, very intrusive. Look at, they just go nuts. You can't get rid of them once you bring them. Somewhere down here I got some sweet peas. Should be coming out of the ground down there somewhere soon, I hope. I don't see them. This is why do they call them damn thing peonies or something? Nice flower plants. But then, oh, here, let me show you what I'm doing here. See this stuff here? You see this? All this crap? This was all full of this stuff. It's all along the west side of or the north side of my yard. And that is, what do they call it? Creeping bluebell. See it? Look at it. It's way out into my lawn and everything. It's just horrible to try and get rid of. Look at this. Down here I got strawberries, but that creeping bluebell, I'm going to fix this up. Totally dig that out too. Just like I am over here. Dig it out, see? Some people said, oh, you gotta spray it. You gotta use herbicide. I don't agree with that. I just can't do it. It's against everything I believe in. So, digging it out. They say dig down 9 inches, so I'm digging this all out. I'll show you what I'm doing with that. And so there's my strawberries. Now this is a Haskapicus berry tree. They're pretty cool. Strange kind of a berry. This one does pretty good. I got some other ones, they don't do so good. But here is supposed to be my asparagus, where I want asparagus. I've been trying for a few years to grow asparagus here, and it just wouldn't grow, and I don't know. So I also had that creeping bluebell in here, so I dug it all out, 9 inches down, and in there I also found yarrow. This is yarrow, which is a very good medicinal type of a weed, actually. It's yarrow. And I didn't want to just get rid of it, so I replanted it back here. I don't want it in my asparagus, but I do want yarrow because it's actually quite useful medicinally, and I collect medicinal things. Here's another Haspicus. See, there's the flowers that it gets. Kind of weird. Green flowers. Oh, there's even some berries coming now already. They're an early berry, and a cold weather berry too. And here's my potatoes. They're all coming up now. Quite a few crammed in here. Along with my tomatoes and some cauliflower I got growing in this is my hoop house that I can use, well, because we get hail here all the time, so I can cover this up and protect everything. Hence the greenhouse. I had to put a greenhouse in because everything, all these potted plants here, my herbal medicines, and and there's still some tomatoes here. Then I got 4 tomatoes and 4 pepper plants growing here in the garden. Oh, I got some carrots down there. And then I got, those are garlic I planted last year. But I walked all over that and it's packed down. I don't know how well that's going to grow. But, let's go back here and I'll show you what I'm doing with the dirt that has the, what did I call it? Creeping bluebell in it. I get a piece of plastic like this. And with a wheelbarrow, I bring all the dirt back here, put it on the wheelbarrow. And then you let it just sit there and dry out. And then you start to rake it like this. See? And you rake it, and rake it, and rake it. And you get all that stuff out of there. See? And then what you're left with is some dirt I can put back in the hole, right? Because I gotta put some more dirt back in the hole. So I need the dirt, but I gotta clean it. And that's how you do it. If I need to, that's black plastic, so I can fold that over, wrap that up, and you cook it. You can actually cook it in the sun. These things out here don't seem to be doing anything. I don't know. Those are tomatoes, but they're just sitting there. These are the same tomatoes as those ones. All started at the same time, but look at these ones in the greenhouse under the pots, you know. In big pots. This one's doing pretty good. It's getting flowers on it. That's another cauliflower. And that's all I got in the greenhouse right now. I'm going to start, and a couple peppers over here too. I'm going to start a whole bunch more stuff. But it's my first year with the greenhouse, and so I'm not, it's kind of an experiment this year to see what it, I'll be making continuous modifications to the greenhouse over this year and probably into next year. Those black jugs down there, those are antifreeze jugs. I collect those at a local store here in town. I fill them with water. And my plan is to line the walls with those jugs of water. And what they do is they soak up heat during the day, and then they release the heat slowly at night time. That's the idea. It's kind of like a heater. And I got way more to put in yet, because I'm going to line them all up like that instead of sideways like that. And I'll do all the sides, both sides of the greenhouse. And we'll see if I can somehow regulate the heat in here, because see, I've got this fan, thermostat controlled fan, but that damn thing runs almost all day. And it's, you know, it's only 30 in here. Doors open. I got screen vents down on the sides, on both sides, and still it just gets so warm in here that I have to make some adjustments to the whole heat and the heating and the cooling side of it, to get everything out of it that I need out of it. So the whole backyard is in shambles because I gotta I did that side of the fence yesterday, or last year, all the way down and around the back of the greenhouse. Now I gotta do this side this year. So, that's all that side. And the pond, well, it's been out of commission for a while too. But with some work, I'll get this back operating. It's rather nice to have some running water. The birds love, everything loves it, right? It's just part of the ecosystem that you're trying to create. There's another Hasclicus. And that's the backyard. We got a front yard too. I did that way before. So I gotta finish digging all that out of there. Finish cleaning the dirt. Put the dirt back in. And I need to put a border around that. And my strawberries too. I gotta get in there and clean that up so that my strawberries have a happy place. So that's my mess. One day at a time, right? One day at a time, one bite at a time. That's how you eat an elephant, and it does seem overwhelming at times. Like getting rid of weeds. Look, getting rid of weeds isn't easy. In fact, it's a lot of work. But if you wanna do it without killing everything and ruining, killing bugs and bees and soil and no, you have to. This is how you have to do it. Is manually. I'm afraid that this is. I don't know. Maybe it won't work, or maybe I'll be a fool. But I'm not using Roundup or herbicides or anything. I refuse to. And here's some other plants that I started earlier this year. Just flowers. Flowers. I don't usually grow flowers. I grow food. But these are marigolds and geraniums. Missy likes flowers. We like flowers. Flowers are nice. Bees like flowers. So anyway, that's what's going on here. In central Alberta.